This is a place where my family commercial fished out of. We still have lots of docks and spaces and all that around for us to use our toys here. But almost everyone from my generation moved on, got educated, and now we come back here as retirees, more or less. And most of us are involved in small businesses.
What's the boat that we're on right now?
The name of this boat is the Vagabond, and this isn't for hire boat. This is just a toy. It's a West Coast one-man salmon trolling boat converted into a Spartan to live on boat.
And I was just thinking, how old were you when your folks, your dad, whatever, took you out on the lake to go fishing?
Probably the earliest he took us out just to be on the boat where we were 9 or so. And then by the time we were 12 or 13 years old, we were working. And they always had jobs for us to do on shore. And working out on the lake, of course, took some getting used to. And also some training. And I grew up in a Finnish-speaking family, so Finnish first and English second. So I learned about being chewed out in Finnish.
And what kind of fish were you guys catching?
Predominantly lake trout, lake whitefish. We fished a lot of lake herring and chubs, and we had a big smoke fish operation here. The buildings and everything are still in place, but we don't do any of that anymore. And when we commercial fished for our own market, and we also sold to the wholesale market, and it went all over the United States.
How has it changed in your lifetime?
Well, there's no longer anybody gill netting for any of the fish except for the tribal people from around the lakes, and only licensed commercial fishers from the states or state licensed people are the trap net fishermen in Michigan. So that's changed completely. There's no more gill net tugs going in and out of the harbor here. There's a lot of fish in the lake, but now it's regulated, and it's pretty much a commercial fishery. People that aren't tribal are sport fishers or whitefish trappers, or just a few of those. I think there's only 3 on the lake in Michigan.
I imagine you've seen some pretty amazing storms out here.
Yeah, I've been in a lot of rough weather with my family, but I don't do that anymore.
No more ice, you said.
Yeah, I didn't like working out in the ice and the snow, and that was a hard life. My parents were successful at it. My grandfather was also. I'm the 3rd generation to live up here. My grandfather came from Finland around the turn of the century, lived in a little town of Gay, and then moved to Copper Harbor. And they also were going to see an island called Manitou Island. They had a fishery out there too when the boats were really slow. That's what they did.
So was he a fisherman in Finland?
Well, they were farming fishermen there, but I think farming was about as lousy there as it is here. So the fishing thing, they first came here, my grandfather came and worked in the mines for a while, but he didn't like working in the mines, so he ended up buying property along the lakeshore. I suppose it was dirt cheap in those days because there was no road really coming here that was useful. And and I think they squatted on Manitou Island. They just built buildings there and did whatever they wanted to. Here they own property and are on Gay at the mouth of the Tobacco River. One of my family members still owns that original homestead. It's kind of kept up almost like an antique. It's really beautiful.
Great heritage.
Yeah, it is. It's a wonderful place to be from.
And the lake still calls you back out here?
Yeah, I've always had fun out here. I worked as a boat captain for the state of Michigan, working for fisheries research, and I've been in a small business here running lighthouse ferry tour, and I'm done with that now. And now what I do is just play with my toys, and I go sailing with my friends who have really nice sailboats, but I don't have one of those.
Well, we appreciate you taking us out this morning on this boat trip.
I want people to appreciate this place for what it really has. The biggest thing here is the natural beauty of the place. If you try to turn this into anything else, it never works anyway. All kinds of people come up here and try to make a living, and the way it works here is you have to have about 3 jobs in order to get by, and then you're not going to make much.
All right, thanks, Rich.